Corporal Michael Boucher and Corporal Trampus Miller.
Also want to welcome Kaylee and Braylee and Joshua and Jacob, which are all, where are your other two? There's one. Right there. Raise your hands. There you go.
Jacob's clapping.
So we had a lot of fun. We started out Wednesday night with pizza, meet and greet, and then Thursday morning we did equine therapy at the Kentucky Horse Park. Had a lot of fun there. And then that afternoon we did reloading up in Cynthiana. Had a good time up there, and with Charlie and crew had a lot of fun there. And then Friday morning we went fishing up in Georgetown, caught 50 crappie. Those two got the biggest fish. And then that afternoon, what did we do? We went to Claiborne Farms, Hartfield Distillery, the Monument in Paris, Quillen Leather, and the YMCA. Yeah. So it was a long afternoon. Wow. Right? Was there anything else we did in between there? Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Good time.
We got ice cream?
And we got ice cream at Varden's. Yeah, we got ice cream at Varden's.
Joe did not get ice cream.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, so we're gonna do a little something we typically do at these events. It's military tradition, and we'd like to share it with you. So what I'm gonna first do is I'm gonna read the bios of Corporal Michael Boucher and Corporal Trampus Miller, just so you know what they've done for us and for our country. So, United States Marine Corps Corporal retired James Michael Boucher was on his second deployment when he lost both of his legs to an IED blast in Sangin, Afghanistan on June 12, 2011. While on a foot patrol with the 2nd Combat Engineer Battalion, Corporal Boucher was struck by an IED, improvised explosive device, resulting in a traumatic amputation of both of his legs above the knee and severe injuries to his left hand. Landing in the crater created by the blast and seeing that both of his feet were missing, he began treating himself by applying tourniquets to himself. He was subsequently flown to Camp Bastion and next to Bagram Air Base. Corporal Boucher was eventually airlifted to Landstuhl Regional Medical Center, Germany, before arriving at Bethesda Naval Medical Center, Maryland. He remained there for more than 16 months, enduring numerous surgeries and rehabilitation before medically retiring and returning home to Georgia. Michael enjoys hunting, and he's really good at it, fishing, and he's really good at it, and spending time with his family. He and his wife Kaylee stay busy raising their 3 children. He's a member of the American Vets and Marine Corps League, and you can watch a great video of Michael on YouTube with Homes for Heroes. So let's thank Kaylee. Corporal Trampus Miller resides in Georgetown, Kentucky, but grew up in Wolfe County, Kentucky. He spent 5 years as a firefighter and medic before joining the Army in 2005. Corporal Miller was an 11 Bravo infantryman and attended basic and advanced training in Fort Benning, Georgia, before deploying to Iraq in 2007 with 121 Infantry, 2nd Brigade, 25th Infantry Division. On 8 July 2008, while on patrol, the vehicle he was riding in was struck by a 500-pound improvised explosive device. Corporal William McMillan, who was a close friend of ours, also from Lexington, Kentucky, was killed in that blast, and Corporal Miller and Sergeant Barthel were both seriously wounded. Corporal Miller subsequently lost his left leg and was also awarded the Purple Heart. So let's give a round of applause. So before we do our last roll call, I think most of you know I still work for Special Operations Command Europe, the organization that I work for. I live here, I work there, kind of go back and forth as needed. We are the special operations units that are responsible for Army Green Berets, Navy SEALs, and the pilots to fly them around that are currently engaged in all of Eastern Europe. So we're in the advisory work in Afghanistan. We have our Green Berets and Navy SEALs all over the edge of that country, ensuring that the Russians don't come out of Ukraine into Western Europe. And we're also advising the Ukrainians all the time. So our commander, he's a 2-star Air Force general. He's a special operations aviator, really sharp guy. You got to be the best of the best. And so we have a tradition that dates back to the Vietnam War, and that is when you become a commander, company commander, battalion, brigade, battery, division, corps, TSOC, where I'm in, Special Operations Command, you are authorized. It comes with a lot of responsibility. One of the few benefits, I should say, is you get to get commanders' coins, right? They're very, very special, and only commanders are authorized to get them and to give them out. And they give them out for very, very high achievements and exemplary performance. So our commander, 2-star general, he's kind of been watching what we've been doing this week, and he asked me, hey, Joe, give these, my coin, his coin. I've been in there for 6 years in that command, and I've never gotten one of these coins, right? 6 years. He's so tight with them. But he asked me to go ahead and give them to each of you. So that's from our CG. They're very, very special. If you've ever gotten one, they're very interesting. And the way we work with those is whoever you get one from, typically if you're in that command, then you have to carry it in your pocket all the time. And if you don't have it, when I ask him, hey, where's your soccer coin? If he doesn't have it, he has to buy me a drink. That's the way it works. Right? So normally you carry the coin of the senior most person that's ever given it to you, president, vice president, and on down. So that's kind of how those work. So they're a lot of fun. Also wanted to recognize Mike McBride and Des for helping us this week. Mike's a board member of Jason's Box and a decorated Vietnam veteran. We're always proud to work with Mike. So what we're going to do now is we do this thing called the last roll call. And typically we have a military formation. You have all these folks out there, and the commander or first sergeant will read the names of everybody that are there, and then you'll hear Michael read the names of the service members that either died within the last year or we have never recognized at our event.
Video this now.
And so
It says Margaret's husband's name.
normally we do this with a cannon, right? We do a 12-gun salute. Last time we did it 2 years ago, we used tannerite and almost like knocked everybody out of the room, right? Yeah. So Paige said no tannerite, no shotguns, no cannons, nothing like that. So what we will do is, while we're doing the last roll call, we'll play taps, and I'm tricking you all because it's not really taps. It sounds like taps. It's my favorite version of it. It's called Il Silencio, and it's played by a 13-year-old girl on a trumpet, and I love it. So Eden's gonna turn the volume up when we do that, all right?